Hey Libra, I hope you're all doing amazing. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for April 2022. Wow, we are moving into April. You guys have stuff going on in your second house, your fourth house, your fifth house, your sixth house, your seventh house, and your eighth house, where the North Node is. I feel like there's a changeover in, like a change of direction in like partnerships, like kind of what you want out of these partnerships too. You have the sun in your seventh house of relationships too, so I feel like you've spent more time with like someone that's important to you, or you might be reevaluating that area of your life because the sun is just shedding some light on this area. Ooh, Queen of Swords. All right, let's get into your reading, shall we? I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for each row, the past, present, future. I'm going to be clarifying with multiple oracle decks and more Rider-Waite cards. All right. I just have a lot going on in Pisces right now. I feel like it has a lot to do with your health and maybe some, like having to reevaluate how you take care of your body, like your health practices. You know, maybe you've had some unhealthy, issues that you've been working through, or maybe you've had some health issues that have been popping up. With that North Node in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus, I feel like some like financial, like some financial stuff is going to be popping up for you. I feel like it could have to do with shared interests, like things that you have going on with partners, like partnerships, maybe some, I think it might be a business that you have a partner with. That might be getting reevaluated. Maybe you're buying them out, something like that. All right, we have the 9 of Wands. We have the Magician. And the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Huh. 2 9s. All right, so this first row, which represents the past, we have the Queen of Swords followed by the Page of Pentacles. This Queen of Swords, I feel like there's a certain person in your life that you've had to, kind of set some firm boundaries with. Maybe it might not just be a person. It might be like a business that you're working in, or you're a part of, with like I said, that partnership, that business partnership. This might be just your partner in general, your romantic partner. I feel like you've had to set some more firm boundaries and kind of make it so that it's something that's more friendly to you. Just because I feel like you guys have compromised a lot of yourself for someone else and what else is important to them. I feel like right now you're like, well, not right now, but within the past like 6, maybe 8 months, maybe 2 years, you guys have been setting some firmer boundaries with people. Let's have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like someone that was in your life, I feel it like an immature energy, something that you kind of moved away from. Maybe they didn't really understand how to like create things in their life, or they were kind of using you, almost kind of taking away from you. And I feel like you kind of cut this relationship out of your life. You have the Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. This Page of Pentacles can also speak of you guys kind of having an idea, something that's new, something that you want to go towards, maybe in the ground stages right now, or like it has been. I feel like you're going to be moving towards that, bringing your ideas to life. This might have to do with a new partnership, something new that's coming into your life. Maybe you just talked about it with somebody else. Like the seed is there. It's just, you haven't gone anywhere with it yet. I'm going to pull you a Gateway of Light Activation Oracle card. The Temple of Truth, Throat Chakra, authenticity, self-expression. You are not the only sign that has gotten this. So you guys are speaking your truth. You're, like I said, you're placing healthy boundaries. You're saying what you want. You're being more assertive in yourself, and you're expressing yourself maybe through this new venture that you're coming to, that you're like, you're starting to make things happen with. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, moving away from this energy. Not really seeing this carrying over into something new. I feel like whoever carried this Page of Pentacles energy, they didn't really understand how to make things happen in their life. And that's another reason why you kind of cut them out of your life. You know, they spent a lot of time in this woe is me energy, everything happens to me energy. You know, and they weren't really willing to be a creator in their life, and that's not someone that you really wanted to keep around you very much. You know, it felt like someone who was like weighing you down, like dragging you behind them. Even though you're kind of the go-getter, you're the self-starter, you're the person who's going forward. You also have the Four of Cups. So, with this Four of Cups, I don't really feel like this is a stuck energy. This isn't a stubborn energy. I feel like you're getting more romantic offers recently. You're just really not going for it, like you have in the past couple months. It's not something that you're really interested in. You might not be in a place to do that yet. You might not feel like you're ready to do anything like that. You might not feel like your energy is quite where it needs to be in order for you to go forward with someone else. Or you just haven't, like, you've been kind of in a different place. So your energy hasn't been really, like, very settled, okay? This middle row, which represents the present, we have the Six of Wands followed by the Nine of Wands. This Six of Wands energy, yeah, I feel like you're coming into a time where things are going to feel a little more lighthearted. Like you're going to feel a little more on top of your game, a little more victorious than you have. I also feel like some of you feel like you're still looking over your shoulder a little bit. You know, you're waiting for a shoe to drop. But I don't feel like that energy sticks around too long. I feel like it's something that's very temporary. Or maybe it's just a hiccup or someone that comes back from the past that just kind of like rattles your cage a little bit, just a little. I feel like it's part of like a karmic cycle that you've been in. Ooh, Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. Yeah, once you've started to really spend that time with yourself, really evaluate what you want, where you're going, the partnerships that work for you, cutting out the ones that don't. The loving relationships, the ones that really light you up, have had had their time to be able to come back in. And I feel like you guys are just reconnecting more with the people that are in your life that should be. You know, you're spending more time presently, just, you know, it feels like more of a time of connection than like separating yourself from others and going within. I'm going to pull you a Moonology Oracle card. Luck is on your side, the new moon in Sagittarius. This could be a lucky time for you. You know, minus this little wobble, I do feel a lot of like feeling on top of your game, feeling like there's a celebratory energy. You feel like the tides have been turning back in your favor because they didn't feel like they were for a little while. I feel like this is in luck, like in love and in business. I feel like it has something to do with that. Sagittarius is about like learning and travel. Well, some of you might be traveling right now or just recently. You know, moving yourself out, like around, like doing things, like opening up your energy, not feeling so stagnant. Yeah, you got the sun. Again, we have the sun shining down on you. It's shining down on the relationships that you do have. It feels more like a playful, fun energy. Like you can actually relax and like enjoy yourself, have fun. Be with the people that you love. And like that balance, that luck that you know what? It's not even luck. It's like you're strategic. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And you're for the most part prepared and you can seize an opportunity when you see it. I also have the Ace of Cups. You know what? Loving yourself, loving life. You know, putting that loving energy into your new adventures and really validating yourself, not waiting for outer validation. This final row, which represents the possible future, we have the Magician followed by the Nine of Pentacles. These energies feel very similar to me at this point. It just feels like you're in a place of creation where you're in a place of making things happen. Things are starting to bloom around you. They're starting to blossom. It is springtime in the Northern Hemisphere, even though it's fall in the Southern Hemisphere for a lot of you. I feel like springtime is bringing forth a lot of like growth and abundance, especially around where like your partnerships lie. Just where you feel possibilities. Like you're in a creative place. You're in a place of creation that is bringing better things to you than you had. But maybe because you have a more open mind to like where you're headed. Like your possibilities have opened up just because you've kind of had to. You've been forced out of your comfort zone. Which isn't a bad thing. The Coyote Spirit, trust and divine detours. You might hit a detour this month. It might be something that, you know, throws you off just a little bit. But again, I just feel like it's a hiccup. It's just meant to like rattle your cage just a little bit so you can sit with the feelings that come along with it. You know, and know that it's not something that's going to destroy your life. You know, I feel like you guys understand how to balance yourself very well emotionally. Once you get that stability, it's hard to crack that. You know, you might lose balance, you might lose focus sometimes, but I feel like those are just lessons that we have to get through, and the more hiccups you've come across, the less likely you are to fall when you reach a hiccup like that ever again. And it won't have the same like power as it had over you as it did before. You have Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. Yeah. You know, the divine has spoken up twice in your possible future. Divine support and divine detours. So there's a serendipitous moment that you might be a part of this month, and I feel like it's something you're just going to have to go with, something you're going to have to just kind of like go with your gut about. I don't feel like you're like, there's no wrong way, okay? Like you're meant to go down whatever path you're going to go down, and the universe, the divine, is always there to support you. It's always looking out for your best interest, and it's always trying to put these circumstances in front of you that you're like, that you can go with or you can not go with. You know, it's always going to keep putting great things in front of you. It's just, you know, being willing to jump on those great things. All right, let's see. You have the Ten of Wands. Yep, no longer carrying a burden. And the High Priestess. Wow, who else had this? I swear that they had the same The same setup in the same row, same place. Huh. Dropping these burdens to have more balance. Listening more to your intuition. The High Priestess always reminds me of intuition and just that connection, like to the unseen. The divine is guiding you in the possible future. This could be something that is incredibly important for you. The 10s are about change. So this energy is changing. He's getting to the top of this hill. He's moving past this energy. He's putting down this burden. And you feel like you've been carrying a burden for a long time. For a lot of you, I feel like it's a burden that you've had, kind of in your heart, almost. This might not be true for all of you. It just might have been a financial burden, or possibly like a burden having to do with a partnership that is like a work-related partnership. But I feel like that energy is being set aside, and you're seeing where you don't need to be carrying this stuff anymore. Someone else can be carrying the weight, and you can just be enjoying yourself, having fun, and reaping the rewards that go with that balance that you found within yourself, where you're like, oh, I don't have to overdo it all the time just to make sure everything happens right because I don't trust anyone else. I feel like there's a level of trust that you're gaining just by putting this down. Okay? All right, Libra, this was an awesome reading. I hope you have an amazing month of April, and I will see you all again soon, okay? Bye.